We talked yesterday after Rafael's comments about Neymar and how he's always seems to be fighting to be liked. Ronaldo, the complete opposite in the fact that he just seems to be loved, whether it's in Brazil, Real Madrid, wherever he's been. He is such a likable character.
Yeah, and I think it's interesting that you pose that through those comments about Neymar. Neymar is fighting to be liked. Ronaldo didn't try and be liked. He just was. And in a way, I think that was part of the reason why people liked him, because there wasn't this kind of attempt to put on a face. There wasn't this attempt to win people over. It was just Ronaldo being Ronaldo. He was incredibly natural in the way that he behaved. Now, of course, at times he could be difficult, not least because he was a player of such a high level with a huge amount of pressure on him and an entourage around him. But he always gave the impression of living with a kind of a relaxed, laid-back attitude that, as you rightly say, made him very, very likeable for everyone who dealt with him.
Ali, as a former striker, how weird was it to see someone who was so naturally brilliant at the game?
And to see it up close and personal, and to see this guy out on the field doing things with the ball that you usually would associate with smaller guys, with guys of the size of Lionel Messi, the skillful type over short spaces. And yet, the thing about Ronaldo was the fact that he could do that over short spaces, but he could also destroy you with being explosive over long distance. And he had the strength and the physicality to have people just kind of bounce off of him. So it was a combination of so many different things that nowadays you say, well, he has this strength, he has this power, he has this skill, he has this and that. Well, Ronaldo was all of that in one player. And so at his very best, you would see the runs that you have seen time and time again in the videos. If people want to go back and Google it, in the videos that he had with Barcelona. And he did the same thing with Inter. And he did the same thing at times with Real Madrid. And he did the same thing at the international level with Brazil. And to the point of him being likable is that wherever he played, that smile, when he scored a goal, was always there. And so it just brought you in. There was a vulnerability about Ronaldo, and there was a humanity about Ronaldo that I think opened the doors to everybody to be part of his world. And there's so many sort of flaws that he had to his characters, and the partying, and the girls, and the women, and all these things that sort of surrounded Ronaldo made him human, and therefore more relatable. The smile and the likability of Ronaldo came natural. He didn't have to fight for it. He didn't have to force it on anybody. And people just appreciated the sort of player that he was out on the field and the fact that he was human off the field. All of that made Ronaldo something that was very special to watch. And again, on his best day, I still maintain the best player I ever played against. And that includes a whole lot of list of players. Ronaldo was special.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.